Hey y'all, thanks for
Hello.
stopping by. It's me, Kemba Upshaw-Howard. I'm the big sis, not the little one.
Hey, it's Denise Nicole Upshaw. And she might be the big sis, but I'm the one that's been giving them hell since the 99s and the 2000s. Today, we're going to talk about healing journeys and what are some of the strategies and tips and tricks to have a robust healing journey. That is what
Right.
we are going to focus on today. We know that everybody's on some kind of journey, but what does it really mean to heal? And what are some of the strategies that folks are using these days to really achieve their optimal self?
Right.
So Kimba, what are your thoughts about healing? Like, what does it mean to be healed or to go on a healing journey?
Girl, listen, I have to keep this on the up and up. Um, you hear a lot of people talking about the term growth. Now that's growth. That's growth. And I feel that. I feel that prophetically. Growth is a real thing, but growth can only take place when we heal from places that we've been, whether those are mental places, spiritual places, or physical places. Once we heal or get on that healing journey, at that point, there's an amount of growth. For me, I think that just the process itself started in my 20s, and I was given some tools through therapy that it was okay, that it was okay to sit still and to be alone, because being alone is not lonely. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to share that for me, having an accountability partner is everything. My accountability partner just happens to be my husband. Yay. Not also yay, but always yay. Um, what I find is that when he and I are in harmony and we're perfectly aligned, then my cup of abundance, it overflows. And only when it overflows am I able to give myself to others. So I've learned that on my journey that I can't do it by myself, and that accountability partner is important for me. So that's one thing for me. How about for you?
Okay, yeah. And for me, healing is taking the time to inventory kind of where you are and what's working and what's not working. And it takes a little bit of time, to figure that out. It's not usually something people, in your teens, you're healing because you're just starting to figure it out. So maybe in your 20s, like you said, and 30s, you're figuring out what's been working for you and what hasn't, what from likely from childhood or even other adverse experiences have made life go in the direction that you want it to go, or maybe not. So if there are traumas or triggers, even if there are things that maybe you don't intentionally do, but it's happening,
Mm-hmm.
if you are around somebody and you get anxious, or if you have an issue with cursing at people and you're like, well, I picked that up in my childhood. So whatever it is that's keeping you from being your optimal self, I think is usually the precipice of a healing journey. And then we go through the process to inventory what has happened in the past
Mm-hmm.
and what has contributed to being at that place. And it's not to start blaming others for where you are, it's to start taking accountability for your own growth. And it also may mean just loving on yourself, changing the way that you talk to yourself, that internal
Right.
dialogue.
Yeah.
So I think for me, one of the first things that is important, or even just on my list, I would say for sure, is forgiving myself,